to miss about you is the way that you practice and the habits that you have. He's the first guy when we stretch and break to go to individual drills. He's the first guy there. He's the first guy for routes on air. He sets the tone for our practice. You've been challenging at times, but I love you to death, my man. I'm going to miss you. I'm proud of you, and it's been an absolute honor for you to call me coach on a daily basis. Love you, Alex. Next we have Mason Comrie. We're going to do that for everyone. Mason was also a 4-year member of the College Park football program. He spent 2 years on our varsity, and this year he earned academic all-district. In the first game of his senior season, after catching the first of what we thought would be many passes on the year, Mason tore his ACL, unfortunately ending his senior season. His attitude and demeanor and how he handled that situation rivaled any athletic play that I saw on the field. After the Nimitz win, I went up to him and said, Mason, for probably about the 100th time, I'm just incredibly sorry for what happened, and you should be out there, and you should have the opportunity to play in this game. And as mature of a 35-year-old man looked me in the eyes and said, Coach, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason, and after all, the team won, and that's all that matters anyway. And, I've heard those cliche sayings a lot, and it wasn't necessarily what he was saying, it was how he was saying it. Like he had knowledge of that this situation was going to find a way he was going to benefit from it, he was going to learn something from it, and it was going to make him a better man and a better individual. This is an incredible young man who handled that situation about as well as I could possibly even begin to imagine. I'm very proud of you, Mason. What I love about you, and what I'm going to miss most about you, in all honesty, were those pregame texts you used to send me saying, good luck, Coach, I'm rooting for you. And then more than that was those hugs after wins. I love you, Mason. I'm proud of you, and I wish you nothing but the best. Mason Comrie. Next, we have Mason Whaley. Mason was a 4-year member of our program and spent this past season on our varsity. He earned academic all-state honorable mention, as well as academic first team all-district. In all honesty, his freshman year, I didn't really get a chance to learn to know him very well, and it wasn't until we had those Zoom meetings when we were all locked down that we got to spend probably more time in those Zoom meetings than doing anything else. And I really got to learn who Mason was and kind of what made him tick. And we would watch video of plays and talk about what we planned on doing offense when the season came up. And he always knew the answers to the questions. And I thought, man, this young man, he knows the game of football, and he's incredibly passionate about it. And then at the end of all of those meetings, he would plug some video of him doing trick shots on a basketball court. And I didn't know if he was serious about it or joking about it. And it made me question, like, well, do you football or basketball or what? But the more I got to know him, the more I found out how incredibly passionate he is about the game of football. He's knowledgeable about it. He loves to coach guys in it, 7-on-7. Unfortunately, his senior season ended short as well due to an injury. What I love about you, Mason, what I'm going to miss most about you is your ability or just your desire to want to help. At practice, it's setting up drills, it's throwing when there are 50 receivers and my arm hurts, or where it's coaching up young players and being a mentor to them. That's incredibly valuable. And I appreciate all that you've done for College Park. I love you very much. I'm very proud of you, and it's an honor to be your coach. Mason Whaley. Next we have Aiden Crow. Aiden Crow is a 4-year member of our program and spent 1 year and some change on our varsity. This year here at Academic All-District. When you're a 9th grader coming into College Park and you're going to the 9th grade football camp, we as coaches, we take pictures of you and we have you write your name on a little whiteboard so we can start to put a name with a face and start to figure, okay, this is this person, this is the position that he wants to play, and let's get it all organized. And if you could see the transformation from 9th grade Aiden Crow to the young man that you're standing right here, you would be impressed. I mean, Aiden was probably the shortest out of all of you, 5'3", and now stands, Bryce, can you get down a little bit? Stands as the tallest young man out there. But he dedicated himself to the weight room. He dedicated himself to getting faster and improving his ability. Not only has he grown physically, he's also grown athletically as well. Hard work, determination, and being coachable are certain things that come to mind when I think about Aiden Crow. This past season, we returned a lot of very skilled players at the wide receiver position, the quarterback position, tailback, and the H-back. And going into the spring, I told Aiden, nothing is going to be given to you because of the quality of players that we have coming back. And what I'm most proud about with Aiden Crow is every single play that he got on that field, whether it was at receiver, whether it was a catch against Grand Oaks, or playing at the end of the season, he earned. And that's what I'm going to miss most about you. What I love about you as well is this young man is incredibly coachable. I know I'm probably too tough on these guys at times, but anytime that I had to coach Aiden in a way that maybe had me raise my voice a little bit, his response was always, yes sir, I'll get better, yes sir. That's an incredible trait, and I appreciate it, I love you, I'm proud of you, you're going to do incredible things, I'm going to miss you. It was an honor to be your coach, Aiden Crow. Last we have Holden Rook. Holden's been a member of our program for 4 years. He spent 3 years on our varsity. He's been a 2-time first-team All-District selection, as well as earning academic All-District and second-team All-Montgomery County. Over the last 2 years, Holden has developed into probably our big play threat. The guy that when we need chunk plays, he's the guy that's going to provide that for us. This year, he had over 30 catches for over 900 yards, as well as 11 touchdown receptions and 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. And if you do the math on that, which I'm okay at math, if you do the math on that, that means that every time he had a reception, it was for around 30 yards. And he caught a touchdown pass 1 out of every 3 times he caught a ball, which is absolutely insane. Those are ridiculous numbers, and he, like I said, he was our big play guy, our big play threat. He made an impact on one specific person in my family. After the Nimitz game, I went down, we're talking with my family, and my dad, who's